What's up, people? I hope all is well. I hope everybody's doing great on this beautiful day. You know what I'm saying? This week, first day of cold weather. If you live in New York or New Jersey, the tri states, it was pretty cold. I was like, geez. I came outside with shorts. I said, oh, let me go back inside real quick. I'm bugging real quick. I'm busy thinking it's still going to be warm, but nah, this sucker was crazy. So I was like, uh-oh, better get Mako. No, I'm just playing. So what's going on with everybody? I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's eating right. Focus on eating right and doing what they're supposed to do is very important. So that's what I'm at right now. I'm just focused on us eating well, talking about having all these healthy conversations. I can't wait to have all my guests on. It's gonna be popping. It's gonna be great. A lot of informative information. We're gonna be talking about various different subjects. Food and mental health is very important. We need to start eating better because it's affecting our mental. You ever feel like in life that you always stagnating? You got the tools for success, but you can't achieve the goal because you feel like you always sluggish or something is going wrong. Many times, it's because of what we eat. What we eat really affect us on a big scale, and we got to change that. And that's why I'm here to promote eating healthy. Eating healthy to me is very important, and I'm learning that now. I have a lot of significant changes within myself because I start eating better, and I didn't realize it was just that simple. With like for example, I'm a vegan. You don't have to be a vegan, but try not to buy no processed foods. I know it's cheap when you buy the big slab of boneless chicken and it's real cheap, but try to go get the food from Whole's Food. I think that's more important. I think if you get the food from Whole's Food, get the stuff from Whole's Food. I don't know. Having these headphones on, they say you got to wear the headphones and all that with this whole podcast craziness. I'm not doing it. I'm good. I'm not gonna do that. But what I will say is that we definitely need to focus on eating better because we have a lot of illnesses that we die from that can be prevented, and it's sad that they don't really try to promote that. Even when you go to a doctor, they don't really promote eating better. All they do is promote oh once you they just promote oh once you take these medications and that's it, and that shouldn't be the end of the conversation. If I tell you what's wrong with me, you shouldn't be talking about medication. But they do that so often, and it irritates me because everything ain't the answer as a pill. Sometimes you just need to eat better. Why they don't never talk about it? And if you notice, if you ask any MD, a lot of them don't know. They don't know too much about dieting and eating right and stuff like that. They don't have the expertise in that. That's why you have to be sent to a dietitian. But it's kind of weird how they have a doctor go to school for all these years, but they don't focus on teaching them how to heal the body with natural herbs and spices and stuff like that. And the reason for it is because pharmaceutical company created the medical field, the Western medicine and stuff like that. It's created by the pharmaceutical field. So I'm just trying to educate you on something if you don't know about that. That's the facts right there. Pharmaceutical company created the medical industry. So when you go to school and all that, you'll understand they teach you pretty much the body, the breakdown of the body and stuff like that, all the internal organs. They teach you what medication supports one thing, treat medication support this thing. That's why if you notice, even one of the classes when you're becoming a doctor, they have a whole course on just all kinds of medicines and Latin names and stuff like that. But they don't really, and they have a very short course on nutrition. And the reason is for because they don't want you to focus on um, they don't want you to focus on giving people a naturopathic way of medicine, such as like some herbs from somewhere around the world or maybe here in the States. They just focus on giving medication, and a lot of those medical physicians get kickbacks. They get money for subscribing a certain amount of medication a certain amount of times. From what I heard from a few physicians that spoke, talked to me about it before, so it's more like a business, and one of the and I flipped on him. I said, why would you do that? He said, well, if the medication is working, who am I to stop it? You know what I'm saying? If I prescribe the medication for my patient, and it works, then what's the issue? You know what I'm saying? But what it is, a lot of these medications have long-term effects. And remember, when you give something to your body will stop producing it. So if you give it something to your body to regulate it, or not necessarily regulate it, like let's say if you insulin dependent, like for example, not insulin dependent. I'm trying to give a good example. Let's just say that your body's lacking something, it's not producing something like it's supposed to. When you give it some type of stimulant, some type of medication, what happens is your body gets trained that it's constantly going to get outside help, so it stop producing any function of whatever that you need in your body. So these medications is damaging sometimes. I understand if it's is for a temporary use because of the situation, then that's different. But what we need to do is we need to focus on eating and living. That's the reason why on this podcast I'm gonna have some real good people. I'm gonna have doctors. I'm gonna try to get as many MDs as I could. I want to get some mental health therapists. I want to get a psychiatrist. Well, I got a psychiatrist that I'm talking to right now, and we working on an agreement right now so I can get them on the show. So I got a lot of things coming up, and it's gonna be lit, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be very informative, and I'm just gonna be sitting there shaking my head like this is crazy. I'm excited. And the reason why I keep on talking about it, I just want to keep you guys informed. I didn't forget about you. I know I don't really do too many videos. So right now, we're going to have a lot of discussions as it pertains to eating healthy, getting that Irish sea moss. You got to love the Irish sea moss. Who don't love it? I love sea moss. It makes me feel great. I wake up in the morning smiling. Even sometimes when I I don't have nothing to smile about, but I just feel great, feel vibrant. I wake up high energy, everything. You know what I'm saying? Every morning, no problem. I wake up high energy, and it's definitely got to be the sea moss. The sea moss and the eating, I'm eating different. This vegan thing, at first I'm like, I'm talking about, I was gonna do it temporarily, and I'm telling everybody I'm gonna do it permanent. I was bull crapping, but the reality is that because I feel so clear with my mind and just the way I move, my energy, I don't feel achy bones no more. I might have to make this a lifestyle. It's not really a diet because vegan food, trust me, you get fat off of vegan food. There's nothing diet about this food. That's why you got to be more like a vegetarian, but stay away from the dairy products. That's what I lean towards. Like I eat the Beyond Meat and all that stuff like everybody else, but you got to look at the Beyond Meat, high in sodium. So I don't recommend everybody go out there and go crazy buying all Beyond products and stuff like that because you're going to wonder why you didn't lose no weight. So the thing is, you want to also incorporate vegetables. Like even just sit there and get a big plate of vegetables, just like a real big plate. Grab it, just go, rah. Nah, I'm just playing. You get a big plate of vegetables and you just go in on it. Tear that sucker up. I'm telling you, you're not going to be wrong. You're going to be like, wow, this was great. You know what I'm saying? So this is just to let you know, like, you can do it, man. And I'm going to let you guys go. Peace and God bless. I didn't want to make this long, but I did. Oh, well.